Let's start by talking about what compost is. In the most basic sense, composting is the result of a natural process where organic material has decomposed. For example, we'll see this on the forest floor. So as leaves drop from the trees, they decompose and they add more nutrients to the forest. But for food producers, compost is so much more than that. In fact, many farmers and gardeners refer to compost as black gold. Having the right amount of these 4 ingredients will help to produce healthy compost. Nitrogen, or greens, carbon, or browns, air, and moisture work together to promote decomposition. Nitrogen helps with the cell growth and function in microbial populations. A balance is important though. Too much results in ammonia gas, which causes bad odors, while too little will slow down the compost process. Carbon provides a good source of energy and makes up about half the mass of microbial cells. When putting these brown and green ingredients into the bin, remember to follow the 3-to-1 ratio. Now that we've talked about greens and browns, let's take a second to talk about the pile's shape. When filling a bin, it's best to pile the materials up in a dome shape so that it peaks in the middle. Organisms and microbes, just like us, need to breathe. The oxygen also helps them to digest the compost. Without air, the composting process will slow down and bad odors may arise. This can be provided by a technique called turning. This can be done by mixing it inside the bin, or as seen here, by moving it to an adjacent spot if there's room. Another method for adding air to the pile is by using the compost aerator. Moisture is another critical piece of composting. The microbes and organisms need water to function. Generally, you want to stay between 40 to 60% moisture. A good measure of moisture is by grabbing a clump of compost near the middle of the pile and squeezing it. It should feel as though you are squeezing a wrung-out sponge, just enough moisture that droplets begin to form between your knuckles. With the right balance of these ingredients, we can achieve the right temperatures. This is possibly the most important piece of composting. Heat is an indicator that microbes and organisms are thriving. Heat is also necessary to kill weed seeds and pathogens that can survive at lower temperatures. It's important to note that the best indicators of healthy compost are moisture levels, smell, and temperature. Together, we can work toward building sustainability and resiliency.